Do I ever have some awesome news for you guys. And I've been trying to keep this a secret for almost a month now. It's been very difficult not posting this video. I haven't had the time to sit down and film this intro and this outro for this video the way that I wanted to, and so that is what I'm doing this afternoon. Obviously, judging by the title of the video, you guys know what's going on here. Many of you have asked me, what's the update on deer hunting? What is the update on deer hunting? Because the last 3 years I have been fortunate and blessed enough to be able to harvest my buck in this county, like in the first 3 or 4 days of deer season. This year was a little bit different. Now, this deer didn't come from my lease. This one came from South Texas, but that doesn't change anything. This is the biggest buck that I've killed in my entire life, hands down. It blows any of these other deer that I have on the wall out of the water. And so I was super stoked whenever I got invited to do this. I took my bow and a rifle, and I ended up using the rifle, which is very uncommon for me. I know that you guys don't see a whole lot of rifle hunting from me on this channel. But anyway, that's how it ended up. I'm super proud of this deer and super excited about this deer as well. I really enjoyed the opportunity to harvest this buck. It is hands down probably the biggest 8-point, like 100% clean, typical mainframe 8-point that I've ever seen in person. Now, I've seen some pictures of some ginormous 8-points, but this is a ginormous 8-point that I was able to put my hands on. So I am stoked for that, and I want to say a huge thanks to the folks who helped me out and made this possible. Now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and roll the footage.
Shoot again. Shoot again. Shoot again. Oh. I got it, but I jumped so hard. I'm so excited. I'm like breathing heavy. Yeah. God, the blood is heavy.
Film it. Are you filming it? work for them. They do. That's the dead deer. That's one big deer too. Here it is. That's a big 8-point in it. You smell him? Smell how ruddy he is? I was aiming base of the neck, front of the shoulder. See it? That's the cool deer.
Wow.
That's cool. Big old deer. It's one big 8-point, right? So I rough scored him, and he's over 130 inches. And I haven't like accurately put a tape to him and figured out exactly what he scores. It doesn't matter, really, I guess. At some point I will sit down and measure the deer and maybe film it. But he's 130-inch 8-point all day long in my rough score, and I am ecstatic. That's my first time breaking 130 inches, which I know to some of you, you're like, 130 inches isn't a big deal. We killed 200 inch or 180 or one yada yada yada. That's great and all, but a doe is a trophy to me. This buck was a trophy. The trophy lies in the eyes of the beholder, and 130-inch deer is a big deer to me because of what I see free range in my area. 130-inch deer up here is enormous. And if you see and shoot a 130-inch deer in this county, you're doing something. So for those of you that have been asking, here is my buck for the 2020-2021 season, and the good Lord sure blessed me, for sure. That was so cool, so awesome. Now, and I'm gonna throw in a little pig hunt here, since this is a rifle hunt. A good friend of mine and myself, we decided that we were going to war with the pigs on his oat field. So we're sitting in a box blind trying to stay warm. It was awfully cold that night, and I took my AR with a night vision scope on top that records and the video and the audio and everything. I've been using this scope on my channel for years. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. But we had a group of pigs come out probably 30 minutes after dark, and I had taken some ranges out across the field just so I had an idea of what distances we could be shooting at. And these pigs come out to like 300 yards, right? And videos past that I haven't added the footage in, or I haven't shown it because we've tried to stock up on the hogs in this same field with our bows and could never make it happen because those hogs, they move across that field. That's all they're doing. They're coming through and they're eating the tops off the oats, and then sometimes they'll root it up. But whenever we were hunting them all the time, bow hunting them, these hogs, they eat the tops off the oats because they're sweet whenever they're small and younger, I guess is the best way to put it. Whenever the oats are like in their first 2 months, 3 months of growth, they're small, obviously, and they have a sweet flavor, is what I've been told. So the hogs are coming through there and eating the tops off of them, and then if they were finding stuff that they wanted to root, they would root the ground as well. So we decided that we were going to fix this problem and get it taken care of, and so that's exactly what we did. This is the furthest shot that I've ever taken on a hog with a rifle. And it was right at 300 yards. Where that hog was laying whenever we walked out into the field, I turned around and ranged the blind, the deer blind that we were sitting in behind us, and it was like 298 yards or something like that. So right at 300 yards and dropped it in its tracks. That was super cool. So I'm going to let this footage roll too. You guys enjoy.
Yes, I do.
Oh, they're in between us and the 340 mark.
I lost them. Okay, there.
What do you think?
Hey, if you can see them good, pop one. They're working their way out of the field.
Yeah, already. They're right about that 340 mark. Want me to go for it?
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to count down?
No, just go for it. If they stick around and I can get a shot, I will.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you got one.
I think I heard the hit and the squeal.
Might you?
I see a pig laying there.
Good deal. Good shot.
Thank you. He's right there about even. Well, he may be about 50 to 75 yards off that 349 tree.
That's a good little poke.
That's a pretty good poke, yeah.
I couldn't see my breath just a second ago, but now that we open the windows for just a second, I can see it.
I cannot believe.
Well, that's a good shot.
Thank you. I cannot believe I hit that pig. Now before I go too much further, I have to show you guys something. This video is sponsored by Strapinno. Strapinno, I'm probably butchering that. Strapinno. I gotta make the joke because the joke is that every person, as soon as they use ratchet strap and they ratchet something down or they tighten something down, they always take their fingers and pull on the strap, make sure it's tight, and they say, it'll ride. That's just what you do. So you open up this box here and you got a little bit of paperwork here, and then you've got this packaging over the top. Get ready to be strapped and steady. And then here, which I've already opened this one, here we have some straps. These are look like super high quality. The hooks are molded so they're in this rubber coatings so you don't get rusty hooks. And then here, looking at the ratchet itself, it looks to be super high quality. So I will definitely be using these in my hunting excursions when I'm going places. I'm typically strapping stuff down, whether it be coolers, bags, bow cases, so on and so forth. You guys get the point. Straps are always handy. So they sent me 2 boxes of these. Huge shout out to Strapinno. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but everything is linked down in the description below. You guys can go check out Strapinno, I think. I gotta quit trying to say it. On Amazon. You guys can go check it out on Amazon. The link is down in the description below. I will have it at the very top of the description. Go check it out. These are some super high quality straps. I know lots of outdoorsmen, hunters, fishermen alike, we pretty much are always using some sort of strap or ratchet strap to ratchet down our gear, whatever you name it, whatever you could possibly need a ratchet strap for. These are super high quality. Go check them out. Now, let's talk about this hog. 60, 70 pound hog, 75 pound hog, and we smoked it. Got it dropped and kept the pigs out of the oats for at least a little while anyway. That's cows. That's for the cows. It's not for the pigs. But hey, just doing our part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that y'all enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in just a couple days.